guys, welcome back to Devotional Beauty. It's been a minute and I am not even gonna lie to you because I always say I'm gonna check in more frequently than I do, but again, like, I'm a real person and sometimes it takes time to get inspired by stuff and to be moved enough to like make a video. It's not always that easy. But I'm glad to be here with you guys, and sometimes it's hard to make a video, but this video is actually really important and special to me because a friend of my family passed away on Saturday, and on Friday night actually it was, and I'm making this on Sunday. And you know, he was really important to us. He had been with our family for, gosh, I think since I was like 11 or 12, and I'm in my 30s. Don't ask how close to the end of them. It's not your business. But you know, he was a photographer and he really enjoyed what he did, and we would talk about the videos that I make here and talk about like what I could do for lighting and what I could do for all of the promo shots that I take myself, and how I could, you know, amateur hour. He never held back on pro tips, even though he was a professional and that was how he made his money. So I'm really thankful that we got to know him and that he was in our lives for as long as he was. I'm trying not to cry. I will not do it. But I just thank God that he was able to be with our family, as I said, for as long as he was. And I also want to make a point that the Bible says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 13 through, I think even the 13 through 18, I think it is. It basically says we as Christians don't mourn as the world does, or as mankind does, or like people who don't have any hope, because we know that Christ is going to come back and that we're going to get to see our loved ones again when we see them in heaven. And what makes me know that I'm going to get to see Derek again is that he's a Christian, he's accepted Christ into his life, and so have I. And we have that promise that, you know, we will be reunited in heaven. All the members of my family and Derek will be reunited in heaven, and we'll be kicking it and laughing. I'm really excited to experience that. But if you don't know Jesus, you don't get to have that. So I am making a huge plug for getting to know Jesus. If you have questions about how to do that, let me know. I'm happy to guide you through that. So I'm really coming to make this video today to honor Derek, because I know he would be really excited for this video today. So anyway, without further ado, and before I start crying, I'm here to bring you some new hair. This is not the hair. I have for you this hair, and I am super glad that the camera is picking up because it is a lovely teal blue. And this is a sensational wig, Empress lace parting wig. It's called D, and I have her in a 1B dark teal. The 1B is at the root, and that's like my natural hair color, and then the rest of it is this beautiful teal. I'm going to show you the stock card, and I'm actually going to bring you in a little closer so you can see. Sorry, I'm not even looking. I'll bring this in a little closer so that you can see D in all her glory and see what it looks like when I put her on. D is from Sensational. It's Empress lace parting wig, as they say. So it says you can wear it as is with deep hand-tied lace parting, or you can cut and blend it with your own hair. So I'm going to show you the construction of this wig, and they say that it's hand-tied, which means that all the little knots are supposedly done by hand with a ventilating needle, which is interesting because they also have machines that can do it. So hand-tied, obviously, maybe not obviously, hand-tied lace parting means that a human eye has gone through and put the knots, the hair, individual hairs where a human thinks they would look best, rather than a machine that just is programmed to put them all in a straight line. So what you can see in a hand-tied lace parting, and they often cost more, is that it looks a little more natural because someone with expertise in this ventilating, putting these individual hairs in, has gone and done that. So let me show you this alleged lace parting. First of all, there's no lace across the front of this wig. It's just like basically made like a full cap wig. So here's the inside, the construction of the cap. It's just tracks sewn onto the standard wig cap with the elastic little strips running down so that it will expand a little bit. There are combs on either side of this lace parting, and here's the lace parting. I'm holding it up so you can kind of see through it. The lace is a brown tint, so if you are lighter complected, you might have to do some finagling to get this to sort of go more with your skin tone. I'm around medium brown, so it's not going to be that hard for me. It may be a little dark once it sits on my scalp because my scalp tends to be a little lighter because it don't get no sun. Anyway, little tiny combs on either side of the lace parting. You can not see them at all, but they are there, I promise. And then there's this little, let's see, I would call this perhaps between 3 and 4 inches. Does it say on here that it's 3 to 4 inches? It doesn't say actually how long the part is. I'm estimating this at approximately, based on the length of my finger, it's about 3.5 to 4 inches. Okay, and you know, I want to show you closely, but I don't think you'll be able to see unless, do I have a piece of paper? Let's see if this will help. I'm going to put a piece of white paper underneath so you can get a better sense of what this lace hand-tied parting. So you see how this little fits and starts is kind of crooked. The part is a little bit crooked, as it would be if you made a part on your own scalp. It wouldn't be razor straight. I mean, unless you're the kind of person who goes in with a fine tooth comb or with a rat tail and like makes sure that there are no hairs in the middle of that part. But I find that that does tend to make it look more natural. This lace wig, or I should say there is this lace parting, but it's not a lace wig. The wig does, however, come with these curly, like highly textured baby hairs on either side of the part. Actually, I'm checking to see, they don't go all the way down to the edges of the wig where the ear tabs are. They're kind of just to the left and right of the part, a few inches away from the part. So if you want to adhere this like a lace wig, you could slick those baby hairs down with gel, or you know, whatever you like to slick your baby hairs down with. I don't know if it's gonna take all that. As y'all know, I'm a lazy wig wearer, but you know, and for hair like this that's this color, I don't think that it looks remotely realistic, and so I don't go to the lengths to really beat a wig into submission if people know like I'm not running around here with goo gobs of this beautiful teal hair. Anyways, without further ado, let's get her on my head. Okay, so now let's put this beautiful wig on my head. This is my wig grip that seems to be getting a little so I'm gonna put her on, but she's on her last leg. She has given me about a year of faithful service though, so I'm not mad for 20 bucks. Get you one, link down below in the description bar. Okay. Womp womp. Okay, so we're gonna put D on by Sensational. She is, for the ear tabs to go the right way, she's a middle part wig, and that's not my favorite thing ever, but whatever, here we are. Ooh, yes. Okay, D is a middle part wig. As you see, here's the parting. I have to look into my little mirror here because, you know, you guys can see fairly well, but I can't see at all. So this is so nice. I'm really enjoying this. I like the length of it. This falls, the fall of it is around 20 inches. So I think this hair is about 20 inches long. I know kind of where hair hits on me, how long it is. This falls about 20 inches to me, and it's also curled, so I just want you to like be mindful of that. The density feels medium density. I would estimate this density at around 150%. is more than a natural density, but it's not super thick like a 180 or 200% density. Natural hair, they say, is at around 100 to 130% density. That's what you get when you get a really natural look. This is slightly more than natural. The only reason why it feels so big is because these like curls are really voluminous. So I think that this is super pretty. For my skin tone, I love the color. I'm gonna move the edge a little closer to my scalp for the part's sake. Now I see why they have these baby hairs that they include. Sorry, I'm looking down, but I just can't see very well. Actually, because this wig has dark roots at a 1B, I don't feel like you have to do a whole lot to make it look good. This is probably something I would wear more in the evening because that's who I am now. I'm a grown up and I don't necessarily wear like crazy hair like this. I mean, maybe if I were gonna just go and kick it like in a casual setting, it'd be fine. But even then, like, let me get close because I want you to see what the hairline looks like when I haven't done anything. So this is the hairline with nothing. I have not put anything on it, no product, no, I haven't smoothed the baby hairs down, I haven't done anything. And I feel like this is a great wig to be lazy on because you don't see very much, the roots are dark at a 1B, just like the color of my natural hair. So I can play around with these baby hairs to see like how I want them if I want to bother with, you know, slicking them down, because sometimes people really like to have like super style edges. That is not my jam all the time. Like sometimes I'm with it, other times I'm not so much, but you know, it depends on what you like. So I like to push hair back behind my ear. Let's see, I will probably cut some like sideburns because I like sideburns. I like hair in front of my ear and some behind. So I'm probably gonna cut sideburns with this wig, but look at it. Ugh, it's so pretty. I feel very fancy in this wig. Okay, so as I said, I don't think that this wig needs a lot of tweaking to make my own. The dark root is really helpful for concealing what the edges look like. And the hairline is straight across, but if you are so inclined to, you know, as I said, beat the wig into submission, I think there's a lot of room to do that. I would say that this cap fits kind of snug, a little too snug for my liking. I have a larger head. It's not huge, but I consider it on the larger end of the spectrum, so wigs are either just right or too small for me. And this one is no exception. It feels almost too small. So when I look at my natural edges and the hairline of this wig, the only thing that I want to do, like I said, is cut some sideburns. So I'm going to do that now. Completely optional. It is just because it's my preference. So I'm going to do that and you guys can watch. I'm really just taking some of the hair. Oh, look, they have some cut for sideburns. I'm not going to glue these down because I just don't think you need to. It doesn't need it. It's too long. They do have some sideburns, so hold on, let me separate them out. And you can tell the difference from what the sideburns are and like where the natural hair or where the wig is expecting you to tweak it and glue it down if that's your choice, because they have these like really short, different jet black or like 1B hairs, where everything else, the other hair that is supposed to be like, well, the other hair is teal. The rest of it is, you know, this jet black color. So I'm gonna just sort of, again, this is a synthetic wig, so I don't see the need to use my good hair scissors. I just cut off a little bit of the blue. So put that hair in front of my ear, just like so. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And this is all, like I said, it's all style. So if it's your choice to do this, You don't have to feel obligated if that's not your thing. If you don't like sideburns, if you don't like baby hairs, wear your wig the way you want to. Nobody tripping. Who says tripping anymore? I feel like I'm getting old. I'm sorry. So I just cut another sideburn. Bam. Give myself a little bit there. Ooh, I'm so lazy. I feel like I want to attempt to go a little further, but I don't feel like it. I really want you guys to understand that this wig is very easy, and I love when it's easy because that means that you can do as much or as little as you want to, and that to me really allows for customization, and that's like the hallmark of a good, inexpensive situation. And those, my friends, are what we live for. So even though this is a middle part wig, which as I've said to you before, not my favorite because my face being round oftentimes it can make my cheeks look fat. So I don't really mess around with middle part wigs all that much. But I think this one is really cute. I would not say that you could slide it over to be anything other than a middle part because the ear tabs. I mean, if you don't mind that, then you could deal with it. But the ear tabs, like I said, for this are like right here. So I just don't think that the wig would look as good if you tried to wear this as something other than a middle part. So, okay, I almost forgot. I feel like this is a little puffy out here. And so I wanted to share a tip that I'm going to do to sort of slick this hair down. Not slick it down because it's a synthetic wig and heat is not a good idea, but mousse can be a good idea. So to like sort of catch the flyaways at the top, I'm gonna squirt a little bit, shake, 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 put a little mousse in my hand, and then on either side of the part. And don't like go buy super expensive stuff because no one cares. Like, it's not a big deal. This is synthetic hair. It's not gonna last for forever. So yeah. Also, I will say that your the braid base that you have underneath your wigs makes all the difference for how flat they lie. So don't sleep on making extremely flat braids. So the way you do that is by making them smaller and closer together. So if you make your braids smaller and closer together, your base will be flatter. I'm lazy, so I don't have this like super hardcore thing about making my braid base super flat. When I wear completely straight hair, I care about it more because obviously you'll be able to see the bumps more. But you know, for hair like this that is really voluminous, it's not such a big deal. I'm also going to put a little bit of powder in the parting just to see if I like that. It's kind of necessary, but I'm not making a huge deal out of it because to me it's not a huge thing, and I'm not going for a super realistic look. Again, this is evening wear hair for me, so like at night people ain't really looking at your part like that because they can't see it. And anybody that's close enough to look at your part like that need to step back because they standing kind of close. So I'm just taking regular contour palette like I always do. Y'all see me do this before, and I'm just powdering right down the center of the part to increase the realism to a point. Oh, and the color that I use is a color that's fairly close to my scalp color, which is, for me, this is a Sephora contour palette. And I'm using this shade right there. So it's the third lightest shade, and this is kind of like a darker tone contour palette, so I'm using the third lightest shade, which is really close to the color of my scalp. So as you can see, this is widened apart up here considerably, and that's why you do it, because sometimes the hand tie parts on these lace wigs, or the parts on these lace wigs, can be kind of skinny, and that makes it not look realistic, because whose hair is that dense? Like, imagine when you part your hair is not super dense near your part like that. So just widening the part can make a wig look a little bit more realistic, and I think that that has done a little bit of justice to it. Let me give you the 360 of this wig. Actually, let me brush her out a little bit. These curls were very uniform. This one being long, you know, you're not gonna get a lot of longevity out of her if you wear her a lot, because you know these wigs like rub on your clothes and they get tangled and matted up faster and easier than a short hair wig. So, you know, fall in love and then buy another one. That's the goal. So, oh, I love it. It's fun. It's just really fun, especially like Halloween time. It gets a lot of fun. So, I'm gonna pull her just back behind one ear. Glorious blue Hollywood waves. Let me give you the 360 tour of this wig so you can see. Throw some of this hair back. I do not think she is very layered, actually. Before I turn around, she seems to be all one length, kind of a blunt cut or a more blunt cut. But here is the front, coming in around 20 inches. As the curls fall out a little bit, it's hitting more towards 22. So it might be a little longer than I anticipated, but the curls are falling a little bit long and it gets a little longer that way. So I'll show you my left side and my right side and the back. I don't want you to see my butt. So again, I think that this is great. Sensational did a great job. The roots look really natural and makes this wig extremely easy to wear. So why don't we see how much she costs. This wig retails on wigtypes.com for $17.79 as a base price. So that's your basic standard colors, 1, 1B, 2, color number 4. I'm wearing her in a fashion color called 1B/dark teal. And the 1B/dark teal is $4 extra, bringing the total to $21.79. So for just over 20 bucks, you can get this gorgeous cocktail wig, or like whatever, you know. I mean, if you want to wear her as a standard thing and that's your thing in this dark teal color, more power to you. I really like it. I think she's like super fun. The color is amazing. I think it's really flattering on my skin tone. I'm very happy with it. I don't think that $21.79 is way too much to pay for a wig. I'd encourage you to do more shopping for wigs online, because the beauty supply stores, they really are ripping people off. I bought 2 wigs today that I normally know that I can find on Wig Types for like 15 bucks. I ended up paying 100% markup. So I paid 30 bucks for the wig that I normally pay $15 for. So I just want you guys to know, when you are ordering online through the links that I'm providing, I'm not even getting I don't have affiliate links for the wigs that I provide, or the wigs that I show you guys, I don't have affiliate links for, so I'm not making money off of that. I do have an affiliate link for the wig grip. If you want to click on that, I might make a couple of cents commission off of it. Doesn't cost you any extra. I just get it straight from Amazon. But you know, I'm coming to you guys, I'm purchasing these wigs with my own money, so I'm giving you quality reviews. I'm gonna try to, I mean, even if I do get something given to me, I'm gonna give you guys quality reviews, because it doesn't make sense for you to waste your money on something that's not gonna be good. I personally think that this one is a good wig to have in your repertoire for, you know, times where you really want to stand out. I think that fall is a perfect time to like do something a little different. It's always really nice to have these like colors, you know, that kind of make you think something a little vampy, just like the lip that I put on today. I highly recommend it. As I said, $17.79 is the base price, $21.79 for the fashion colors like this one. They have a purple one, they have a lighter green than this, if that's your thing. But yeah, you can get it on wigtypes.com. Let me know if you guys do get something, because that'd be really cool to see. So hit me up in the comment section to let me know if you do end up picking this one up, because I think that would be really cool. Once again, I'm doing this one for my guy Derek. Really pleased to know him. Much love to his family, his kids that he's leaving behind, and his wife. God bless you guys. You know, you're in my prayers. I love you all. But yeah, so love you guys too. I'm glad that I get to work through my process and even grieve publicly. Like, it's a blessing to be able to channel it into something very cool. So I'm thankful to God that I have the opportunity to bring this wig in his honor, you know, in my friend's honor. So y'all be good to each other, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.